right, so I just went through the Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty Warzone Season 1, everything you need to know, webpage. And we don't really talk too much about the Warzone and multiplayer stuff, but I do want to talk particularly about the campaign and what happens after what we see in the end of the Black Ops 6 campaign. So I was going through this to try to find anything that I could about details regarding that particular thing that we were talking about, which is the campaign. Sorry, I'm pretty sure there was an easier way to have said that. But anyways, I wanted to make a video today talking about the things that I would like to see addressed in Season 1 of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Warzone, which is going to be releasing November 14th and is bringing in a lot of updates. I went through the whole thing to try to find the campaign stuff like I mentioned, and there were so many new maps, so many new weapons that were going to get added, so many new bundles, and all that just seems and sounds pretty cool because I think Warzone needs a refresher. But outside of that, I wanted to look at the campaign, and I just wanted certain things to be addressed, like where's Marshall right now? Is Jane Harrow alive somehow? Is the Cradle going to be investigated more? Is Case alive? What's Adler going to be doing now? Is he going to be part of the team full time, or is he going to be looking for other stuff on his own? I just wanted answers and continuation of the story. That's all I really wanted. And we have a little bit of that when it comes to the campaign. The very beginning of the webpage here states the following. After the events of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 campaign, Sevati Dumas brings home a deal to take down the remaining Pantheon rats. It is a deal of necessity. Using her connections to the notorious Avalon crime families, Sev has brokered an uneasy alliance between the Rogue team and the French Syndicate. The Rogue team needs gear, weapons, and intel on the remaining Pantheon members. The French Syndicate wants their rival Lutazi faction eliminated and any Crimson One forces driven out of Avalon. An uneasy alliance is struck. Time to get dirty. So right here what I understand is that the team, which is called the Rogue team, that consists of Marshall, Sevati Dumas, Felix Newman, Case if he's alive, Adler, and Woods. And so from what I'm understanding here, they're back in Avalon. And while they're there, it looks like Sevati Dumas has come up with a deal with the French Syndicate. So now that means that the Rogue team is going to be working with the French Syndicate to try to get rid of the Lutazi crime family. And it looks like we're going to try to hunt down some Pantheon agents that are around Avalon. So it looks like they are continuing that work that the director of operations, Daniel Livingston, talked to Marshall and Woods about at the end of the campaign. It looks like they did get sent to Avalon, and it looks like they are hunting down some Avalon agents over there, and they're trying to avoid and eliminate also any of the CIA agents that are working for Pantheon, which are known as Crimson One. And their leader, as we know, is Jackson Kane, who we saw at the end of the campaign. And when I say leader, I'm not talking leader of Pantheon, but I'm talking about the leader of the Crimson One. So it looks like we are going to be continuing a little bit of that, and we get to see a little bit of what's going on. Now, as far as campaign, that is all we have in this everything you need to know section of Black Ops 6. There is nothing else. So we just get a little bit of an update, and hopefully what I want to see or hope to see is a cinematic attached to what's going on, so it can explain to us a little bit better. And I would just really like to see that, because I think it's a great way to continue the story and make it easier for campaign players to understand it better. I hope they don't hide cinematics or things behind having to do stuff on the multiplayer side. I really, really, really don't want that. I want to turn on Warzone after the update, log in, and I want a cinematic to pop up about what's going on with Sevati Dumas and the team. That's what I would like to see, just to make it simple for us, because I already think it's bullshit that they have to continue the story in Warzone rather than trying to finish it up in the actual campaign mode. But we're not going to get into that today. So yeah, looking forward to that, because I want to see more of the campaign, and I really hope that they do the Cold War route and explain everything, beautifully and in a pattern so we can follow. So I'm excited about that, and that's really just what I want to talk to you guys about today. Just give you a little update on the story and what's happening after the campaign ended. Whatever we get when Season 1 releases on November 14th, we will surely be covering it and talking more about any new information that comes regarding the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 campaign.